Tell me about what you see from President Trump right now. He just spent a couple days in India, and a lot of people don't understand the dynamic there, but he's really appealing to Indian Americans here in the United States, who are the fastest growing demographic in the United States. And with Senator Sanders' remarks about Kashmir, among other things, and even Elizabeth Warren, a lot of Indian Americans are looking at President Trump as a viable option, even though they've largely voted for Democrats. Are you aware of these issues and some of these strategic moves that Trump has made, even though it's definitely not in mainstream press?
Look, Mr. Trump is going to try and go after traditional Democratic voting blocs. And that includes people of color, including Indian Americans. I think that he is probably the most openly prejudiced president we've had while I've been alive. And I don't think it's going to work, but I think he's going to try. I think it's really important for the Democratic Party to present positive economic alternatives that are better than Mr. Trump, because he's very incompetent on the economy, and we've got to acknowledge that and make it clear. I think it's important for us to make clear that we stand for a completely different value system, including racial equality. So, do I think if we do nothing that Mr. Trump can make inroads? Sure. But in fact, he's an incompetent racist, and we should be able to make the point that what we're going to bring the American people is much better in every way.
What do you have to say to those folks who are concerned about if we vote in a Democrat, their taxes will go up and some of the things that they've earned will be taken away from them?
Look, we're going to have to, for people who've done really well, they should know that we're going to go back to a progressive tax system, that rich people are going to pay a higher rate than they do now, because right now rich people are paying a lower rate than working people, and that's just not right. What we've seen is dramatic inequality increases for 40 years in our country to a place that's unjust. And I've been talking about taking back these Republican tax giveaways to rich people and corporations, a wealth tax for the 1 in 1,000 richest families, and treating investment income on the same schedule that we treat earned income. If we do that, we can give a 10% tax cut to everybody in the United States who makes less than $250,000 and have a ton of money left over. And that's what we should be doing. People who have done really well aren't paying their fair share, including me. And that's something that we should change so that we actually have a country that goes back to being broad-based prosperity.